Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Welcome to episode number 57 of this podcast. I'm so excited to have you here, and again, Happy New Year. If you haven't listened to last week's podcast, go and check it out because it was apparently fantastic. People are really raving about it. Now, this week we're talking about pleasers are liars. If you are feeling like you're sabotaging yourself, your business, your life because you're a pleaser and you can't say no to people, then you have to listen to this podcast. It was one of our webinars, so I really hope you enjoy. And today we're talking about something that I'm really excited about. We're talking about self-sabotage. Now, in business and in life, I see that happening a lot. A lot of people go into self-sabotage, and they do that because they don't want to miss out. They don't want to lose. They are afraid of losing, so they actually choose to lose everything. So it's very fascinating how many of us do that. Ask yourself, are you self-sabotaging your business, your relationships, your friendships, anything at all? And if you are, how can you stop it? How do you recognize it? And all of that. So it's been a roller coaster in the last 6 years in business, and I can guarantee you that I have definitely sabotaged it. And a lot of people are like, they get very defensive when you say, are you sure you're not in sabotage? You'll be like, no, I'm not in sabotage. It's like, well, the fact that you are like that is telling me that you actually are in sabotage. So it's been one of the biggest thing in my business when I actually realized that, oh my goodness, I was in sabotage. I sabotaged myself when I got to a certain level of the business, and I was afraid of going to the next type of the business, and it just kept happening. I kept doing it. I kept sabotaging myself in every area of my life. So I'm just here in hello Sandy, good to see you. So I would love you guys to tell me what area of your life are you sabotaging, or you've been sabotaged yourself in the past. So just share with me anything about that, because it is priceless for me to know. Now I'm just having a couple of issues. I've got a couple of issues on my other device. Okay. So what's important about self-sabotage is that there we go. All right. Here we go, people. I have made it. All right. Fantastic. Here we go. Welcome everybody that are watching online as well. Here we go. Okay, so self-sabotage. We are talking about self-sabotage today. Welcome everybody. If you haven't, if you're just joining now, thank you so much for joining. Now, what happened is that, why do we sabotage? In business, or in life, or in relationships, or in friendships, or anything at all, we just do it. We just do it for different reasons. And one of the reasons that we do is because we get comfortable. So you start to do something new, you get sort of complacent, you get comfortable, and you just go, I don't want to change it anymore. I just don't want to put myself out there that much. I just rather stay here. A lot of people do that, right? So when we get comfortable, we tend to sabotage the next level. And I've done that when I got to the $1 million business. I was like, why do I need to go to 5 million? 1 million is enough. Why do I get that greedy? Right? And so that excuse got me to stop working hard to push the business to the next level. And then I got stuck in the same sort of, I didn't get stuck. I did improve the business again, but not at the level that I could have, not the potential that I know the business had. And that is because of fear, right? Fear of multiple things. Because when you get comfortable, you get certain that what you have is working, that what you have is right there. So you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk to lose everything. You don't want to risk to like, oh, what if this doesn't work? All right, beautiful. Sherry, hopefully you're hearing me now. Thank you so much for watching. Because they are afraid of failing. So a lot of us, when we get a fear of failing, we go like, all right, I'm so terrified of failing that I'd just rather fail in advance, right? We're so afraid of of, oh my gosh, what if I don't reach the $1 million business? What if I don't reach the $100,000 business? What if I don't reach my goal? So because of that, we actually sabotage it so that we definitely don't reach it. I mean, we don't do that on purpose, but it's like that's what sabotage does, right? Because you're afraid of what if I fail, then we usually choose to fail in advance. And that is something that is such a pity. I don't want people to sabotage themselves. I spot sabotage in so many areas. I used to that in weight loss. I used to lose a little bit, and then as I was like, oh, that was easy to lose those 3 kilos, I start eating again or stop exercising. I used to do that all the time. I was so afraid of being skinny. I was so afraid of not being able to maintain it that I would sabotage it so I didn't maintain it. That's incredible what happens in our brain. And once you realize that, once you realize your pattern of where you sabotage yourself in one area of your life, it's the same in relationships, it's the same in business. Hi, Jennifer. It's the same everywhere, right? So where are you most often sabotage yourself? I say that my biggest one is always been health and weight until last year. And then the biggest one is always been relationships. I have been a really big sabotage in relationships, but I've also done it in business because I know that my business could have gone to the next level, but it actually hasn't. So share with me, everybody, what is the biggest sabotage that you have encountered? Where do you actually often sabotage yourself? Usually we sabotage ourselves because we doubt our power. We just don't know we can get there. We don't know we can go through this. And so we just rather sabotage. So sabotage, how it looks like from the outside, it looks like excuses. It looks like and usually they're very good excuses. I've got this reason why I can't do that, but they're actually excuses. They're not just like reason, right? They're excuses. Because we are afraid of succeeding. Because what would happen, and there's something underneath that, because what will happen when we succeed? Once we succeed, then I will be what? Once we succeed, then I won't have any friends. Once I succeed, people will think that I'm full of myself. Right? So there's things that go through our brain to go, wait, I don't want to succeed because if that happened, then I won't have this and this and that, right? Relationship for you, Jennifer. That's awesome. Sally, what area of your life you sabotage yourself mostly? What area? Is it business, relationship, health, weight? Is it exercise? What is the area that you do that mostly? Because we move away from pain. So a lot of us make decision, and I had to really force myself to change this, to go towards pleasure rather than running away from pain. Tony Robbins talks about this, and it's just really important that I had to work on changing my mind into moving towards pain rather than run away from pain, right? Moving towards pleasure rather than run away from pain. It just does not work. It just makes me sabotage every single time. When I'm running away from pain, I'm in fear. And when I'm in fear, I usually make decisions that are not serving me, my business, my relationship, whatever I am at, right? Jennifer is relationship, Sally is business. Hi, Sam. What area of your life? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Kim. What area of your lives, you guys tell us in the chat in here. Sherry, what area of your life you sabotage yourself the most? I'd love to know. Because sometimes we look for instant pleasure. The other thing is we sabotage ourselves because we're thinking that instant pleasure is what we're looking for. We are afraid of the unknown, so we just go with what's there so that we don't have to make those decisions that are daunting, that you go like, I don't know what's going to happen if I choose that. So very important that we do that. And because we want return on investment, we're so focused on our don't wasting time. Oh, listen to this one. We're so afraid of wasting time that we rush things, and most likely we waste time. For example, in relationship, I've been like so keen to find someone that I have not actually done the due diligence, and in the past I was so keen into finding anybody that I would not actually make the due diligence and understanding if that person was going to be a long-term relationship, if it was going to work, if we have the same values, we have things in common. I just went for it, right? I just wanted to not to waste time, and in the meantime I wasted a lot of time, which is never wasted, by the way, because you always learn things, but that is something that we've got to look out for, right? I am the biggest time waster ever. Jennifer, that is the ultimate sabotage. Being afraid of losing time, which means that we actually start to lose so much time, and that is the ultimate sabotage. I know it because I used to do that a lot. All right. So change your shoulds into must. Tony Robbins says that. I say change your shoulds into wants. I want to do something. I don't want to should all over myself. I want to choose how to, why I want to go to the gym today. I want to say, I want to go to the gym because I want to feel good, because I want to feel fit, because I want to feel younger, because I want to, right? So I don't go, oh, I should have gone to the gym this week. I haven't done it. Oh, but because when you do that, you just start that sabotage mechanism of going like, we should all over ourselves, and it doesn't take us anywhere. When you go like, I should eat healthier, I should be consistent. Like, listen, I eat quite healthy now, but when I don't give myself a hard time. I just go, yeah, I chose to eat pizza, pasta, whatever that is. I choose it, I enjoy it. Yesterday I had an ice cream, it was amazing. I choose it, I enjoy it, I let it go. When you do something by going, oh, I should not have that ice cream was really bad for me. Oh my gosh, that ice cream, if I keep going on about it, it's just not gonna serve me, right? It's very important. I should be more consistent. I should go to networking events. I should do more sales calls. I should work harder. I should be seen on social media, but I don't want to do it because I'm afraid. All these shoulds are stopping you from actually achieving what you want. So I will strongly recommend to change your should into want. I want to go to the gym. I want to eat healthy. I choose to eat this over that this time, and not should. I want to be consistent. I want to go to networking events. Let's change all of those to a want rather than a should. Sherry is very close family relationship. I don't want to lose them and have them move away like I did moving away from America to Australia. There we go, Sherry. Okay, so you're sabotaging. What's the sabotaging there? What is the sabotage, yeah? How to stop yourself from procrastinating? Meditate. Like, this sounds so silly, but if we meditate, we stop ourselves from going to the should and start to think like, okay, if I do that, then I will be able to stop self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is all about awareness. It's all about understanding what are you afraid of, why are you afraid of it, and how can you move past it. So when you go into meditation, you're going to be able to see, hey, I'm now connected to my body, connected to myself, and I see that this is an excuse, and I see past my lies. I have done a post the other day about lies and about truth, and how important it is to build that relationship with ourselves and be honest with ourselves. It's one of the hardest exercises I have ever done in my entire life, telling myself the truth. I mean, it seems silly, but how honest, from 1 to 10, actually, you guys tell me, from 1 to 10, how honest are you with yourself? From 1 to 10, how truthful, how much you sit down and truly tell yourself what you think. Oh, I've been doing it. A 7, all right. I've been doing it, and I'm telling you, it's harder than you think, because sometimes our lies are masqueraded by the truth. It looks like it's the truth, but it's actually not. So watch it, because what is the truth? Do you really want to do that? Or you want to help someone because so they can say, well done, thank you, you're amazing? Are you truly, wow, you guys have got really high truth leverage. Like, look at you guys, you are giving yourself a 7 and an 8. That is amazing. Congratulations. I honestly have been working on it so much, and I think if I'm a 6, I'll be lucky. Sometimes I'll go down to a 4 or a 3 because the truth hurt, right? Oh, a cookie won't matter. Oh, if I eat an ice cream, it won't matter. Oh, if I don't go to the gym today, it'll be fine. All of those are part of lies. I mean, right? All of those are part of like not telling yourself the full truth. Oh, I don't really want to go to that birthday, but I guess I have to go. No, you don't. No, you don't have to go. You need to tell yourself the truth and tell others the truth, therefore, right? So I'll give you an opportunity, everybody, to change your number. If you're thinking that that is you, then you gotta be honest. This is another, it might be, might not, it might be another little lie that we score ourselves higher than what it truly is. Sherry, I love your honesty. Sherry went down to 5. All right, Francesca, you got me. I'm probably more of a 5, not a 7. Thank you for your honesty. Being honest with yourself. It's not for me. I mean, you can tell me whatever, but it's be honest with yourself. It starts from there. And I didn't like admit that I'm not honest with myself. I didn't like that because it's like, who wants to say that out loud, right? I know that you guys are watching, you're not telling me. I know why. But what if you could? What if you could just be honest with yourself and say, do you know what? The truth is, I'm not very honest with myself. The truth is, I'm a people pleaser. People pleasers are liars. We lie so that we can be liked. So what if we stop lying? What would happen? I wonder what would happen if we lived in a world of truth. How much easier life would be. How much more the relationships that we would build with our loved ones, with our people around us. How much more stronger relationship we have with ourselves. When you don't bullshit yourself, when you just go straight to the truth. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that other thing. Well, Sam, I love that. So are you innate? Are you really innate? Are you really been telling yourself the truth about that? I would love to know. Everybody listen. There is nothing wrong with admitting things to ourselves. I've been very good at going, do you know what? If I'm honest, I actually don't want to do that. If I'm honest, my gut feeling was telling me that was never going to go somewhere. If I'm honest, my gut feeling knew. So you just have to listen to that, even when we don't want to. And I get it. I don't want to. I don't want to listen to that voice. Sometimes I'm like, oh, can I just pretend that I didn't listen to it? Can I just go a little bit forward? Can I just pretend? Maybe things will fix themselves as I just keep going and keep pretending. If I'm not honest with myself, maybe I can make this work, yeah? I don't know you, but definitely I do that a lot. So we just want you guys to really decide, make that decision. Decide how you're gonna do, how you're gonna tell yourself the truth, how you're gonna be consistent with yourself. What are you gonna do to change that story? Why we are so afraid of success? Because it's new and it's scary, right? We don't know. It's easier to lie to ourselves and stay in self-sabotage. It's easier. Lie and self-sabotage goes together. The truth. If we tell ourselves the truth, there's no such a thing as self-sabotage. Self-sabotage comes from a place of not listening to that gut feeling, not listening to what we actually want, not listening to who we are and what we should do in our lives. So I'm committed to the truth. I literally was talking to someone the other day and I was saying, I don't want to message you just to message you. I don't want to say like good morning just to say good morning. I want to say good morning if I truly I want to wish you a good morning. And if I truly want to wish you a good morning, that comes from a place of I really mean it. And then it's going to have way more value than just going, tick, I send you a good morning message, I've done my job. That to me has no value whatsoever. So I want to call my mom because I want to call my mom, not because it's habit. Not because it's like, oh, every day I call my mom at that time. I want to choose every step of the way my truth so that I don't sabotage, so that I don't sabotage the business, so that I don't sabotage relationships. What are you telling yourself about the business that is not serving you? What are you telling yourself about the business that is not helping anybody? What is the part of you that are sabotaging? what is something that you can do to really, really change your life? What can you do like that? This is something that I've worked so hard in my business, heartfelt action. Yeah, in my business, in my personal life, what do I really want to do? Who do I really want to hang out? What do I really feel like doing this weekend? Like I'm volunteering, and I'm doing that Sundays when I can, when I'm free, when I've got the energy. And this Sunday, we had a 2-day workshop, Friday and Saturday. And Sunday morning, I had plans, and then all of a sudden my plans changed, and the person that I had planned with couldn't make it anymore. And so I went, do you know what? I think I am going to do that volunteering thing. I've got the day off now. Maybe I should do it. And then I thought, wait, am I doing that so that I can tell people that I've been volunteering? Or am I doing that because I really feel like it today? Am I gonna go to this volunteering thing with all my energy, with all my passion, excited for those kids? Or am I gonna drag myself there and then be tired and then be exhausted tomorrow? And the truth was, I needed to volunteer to myself. I needed to take a time off. I needed to lay by the pool. I needed to relax. That is a priority. I needed to do that. That was the truth. And the truth was, I wanted to go volunteering so then I could say I am contributing. I didn't want to do it that day to do it. So the truth was, I didn't want to go. So I didn't. And I let go of the guilt. I let go of the expectation. I let go of the should. I just chose to spend time by the pool, and it was fantastic, right? So think about the reason behind things that you want to do. And I'm not saying, just so everybody understands that, I'm not saying I don't want to do it and I should never make an effort to volunteer or to do good in the world. No, but I want it. And sometimes I want it. I need to connect to my future self, and I need to make decision from that space, which is fine. But I need to watch the sabotage against what my brain wants to lie about, and the reason behind what I want to do. Good morning, Lucia. So my beautiful people, tell yourself the truth from the bottom of your heart. Go ahead and be honest. Because when you're honest, there is no sabotage. When you're honest, you are on the right track. You're going to get faster and closer to where you want to be. Not that where you're going is going to be any better to where you are right now. It's going to be exactly the same. We just want you guys to succeed at whatever you want to do, with no pressure, but with just the heartfelt, yes, I want to do that because I just do, right? So my beautiful friends, if you are sabotaging yourself in any area of your life, don't give yourself a hard time, but rather write down, sit down and understand why. What is happening? What is stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve? What is the truth about what you want to achieve? And what are the lies that you've been telling yourself? If you do the work, you're going to be able to stop the sabotage, and you're going to be able to truly live the potential that you are meant to live all this time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I look forward to see all your comments in here. And if you're watching this back, please still let us know what is your number and what are the area of your life that you sabotage yourself the most. Mwah. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hey, if you enjoyed listening to this podcast, then you have to come and check out my Facebook group, Entrepreneurs Abundance Mindset. It's a community of over 9,000 business owners that are also ready to boom their businesses. Don't forget to also hit the subscribe button on this podcast and leave a review so that you can win a ticket to my Invisible to Invincible workshop. I'll see you next week.